Hi family, welcome back to another What Did You Eat Today video. If this is your first video, welcome to the family. Welcome. So this week you guys have been learning about me and my family. And we've gotten through a lot of people, a whole lot of people. But I cannot end this week without talking about my daughters and a couple of more of my family members that just helped me become the woman that you guys see today. So you guys know I have two daughters, Malia and Michaela. You guys have seen them. And Malia is 7, Michaela is 3. So right now we're in the question phase. She has questions about everything. When I was pregnant with Malia, my health had started getting a little funky, and I was on bed rest at 5 months pregnant. I was nervous. It wasn't much I could do, but Malia came very quick. She came very quick. Malia was born in 2018. I was in labor, I think about 5 hours, y'all. Seriously, I went to a doctor's appointment. Me and my husband went to a doctor's appointment, and I didn't think I was dilated at all. Me and my husband was betting on how much dilated I was, and I was like, I know I'm not. So I got in there, and she's like, yeah, you're like 3 centimeters dilated, so I want you to go walk around. So I'm like, okay. We walk around. I talk to my dad. Y'all know how I am about my daddy. I called my dad, let him know what was going on, and then he's like, okay, well, just keep me posted, let me know what's going on. Marcus talked to my mom, and she's like, okay, let me know if I need to go ahead and start coming there. I called my mom. Everybody was prepared. We thought maybe not that day, but maybe the next day. My best friend was at a trip with a couple of my sisters, so I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So I walked around. I came back and I was like, oh, I'm hurting and I have to use the bathroom. So I went, did what I gotta do, and I seen little blood. So I was like, oh man. So let the nurse know, and she laughed. She was like, yeah, your mucus plug came out. So now I'm freaking out. Y'all know I am a drama queen. So I'm freaking out a bit because now I am in labor. And I'm like, okay, guys, this is my first time in labor. So we call my mother-in-law, my mom. We call my brother-in-law, my twin, and I called my dad, my mom, let them know what's going on. But my mom and his mom, they talk, so my mom couldn't get here until a couple of days. So her first thing is Frida there? Is she with you? And I'm like, yeah, we just called her. She's on her way. Yo, I don't know if my mom was on 2 wheels trying to get to the hospital with us, but it was like soon as we called her, she was there in like 5 minutes. Her and my twin, like, they all got to the hospital quick. We called my sister Shell, and everything happened so fast, and they were like, okay, we're gonna break your water. So I'm like, okay. Like I said, guys, everything happened really fast. Malia was trying to get out of there. She played no games. I went into labor at like 11:30. Malia was born at 4:25. Leah was running out of there, guys. I ended up having an asthma attack while I was pushing. So I tried my best to try to calm myself because I didn't want to freak out because it was going on, because I didn't know if anything bad would happen. So kept my composure. Now my husband on the other end, I'm needing him to like hold my hand and do stuff, and he's just staring. He's just staring. His main thing, he said he just wanted to make sure everything went correctly. So when Malia came out, she was not breathing. And I'm like, okay, baby girl, I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe. And then she took a deep breath and bust out crying. And I was excited. Malia came out smiling, y'all. Like, she has been my happy baby all her life. Like, she in her ultrasounds was smiling. She's just always been that kid, and even now, like, she likes to be in front of a camera. My baby loves taking pictures. She's always been. Now, Michaela on the other end, um, I was not prepared to get pregnant with Kay. And I was a little, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was a little upset. I wanted to wait a couple of years, but again, y'all know how it is. God's plan is not your plan, and I was pregnant. So, and my mother-in-law knew, so she bust out laughing when she found out I was pregnant. And I'm just so upset. That was a rough pregnancy. Thank God I was able to work almost up until her due date, but it was rough. It was really rough. And Kayla's pregnancy was a scary one because they were not sure if she would make it or I would make it when I was in labor. So I was very, 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 very scared. The only people that knew about it was just me and my husband. We didn't want to freak anybody out, so we didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell anybody until after I had her. But Michaela has always been a leave me alone child. Even in her ultrasound, she just never wanted to show her face. She's one of those kids even now. And when I went into labor with Michaela, oh my God, was I in labor with her for a long time. So I went into labor on the 26th of July at like 9 o'clock. And I was 3 weeks early, so they didn't want to break my water. They wanted my water to break on its own. So I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, Kay has always been an active kid. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be nothing. She's going to break my water. Yeah, no. So my husband falls asleep, and the nurse comes in because she doesn't hear movement. She don't hear Kayla moving, but her heartbeat is still good. And I'm like, okay, so she's moving the monitor, trying to figure something out, and then she starts to laugh. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's funny? And she says, she's asleep. Y'all. I was so upset. Being in labor and my child decides she needs a nap before she comes out. So my husband sleep, she sleep. I call my best friend fussing. I was so upset because I can't sleep and I'm in so much pain, and they're asleep like no biggie. Oh my gosh, I didn't have Michaela until the 27th noon. That's how long I was in labor with her. She came out fussing. She didn't like people touching her. She just wanted to be left alone. That's how she's always been, and that's how she is now. She does not like certain people bothering her. But she is, oh my gosh, she always has energy. Like no matter what, she's just like she gotta do something. But them two girls are my hearts. They are my hearts. And I honestly started this journey for them. I wanted them and generations after them to have something to hold on for our family. And they've helped me along the way. They've definitely helped me along the way. My cousins, Tasha, Tamika, and Shay, they have been in our lives, all our lives. There are those cousins that's like, try it if you want to. Don't try this one. That's just how they are with us. They've always been like that with us. A lot of the family on my dad's side, they didn't really think we would amount to anything. My dad's kids, they never thought we would amount to anything. And my cousin Shay and Tasha and Tamika, they didn't play that. They knew we were going to be great in whatever we did. They knew how smart we were. My cousin Tasha helped take us to practices when we all were cheering, and my brothers played football, and she helped us do everything. Even now when I come home, I know I'm going to see all three of my cousins. They make it a priority to see me when I come home, to see my husband, see my kids when we come home. Those are the cousins that I know at any time I can call them and they're going to drop what they're doing and come see what's going on. I love them down. All three of them. I love them down. My uncle T and my aunt Cynthia, those are their kids. So of course, my auntie and uncle, they don't play when it comes to us. And I used to love going over their house. We would have so much fun over there. But my Uncle T don't play. Oh, my Uncle T don't play. And when he first met my husband, which I was nervous for my husband to meet my Uncle T, his first thing was, we gonna go hunting. Let's go hunting. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. But I knew no matter what, they were going to give me their honest opinion on my husband. And I was so happy when my uncle gave me his blessing. Not only that, like, my uncle couldn't come to my wedding, but he made sure everything and everybody that was supposed to be here was here. He did not play. If I called and I was frustrated, he was trying to figure out why and who he had to call and fuss at. I love my Uncle T. I love my Auntie Cynthia. She's the same way. But she does her fussing real, holy. My aunt's a pastor, so she, she's gonna fuss at you, but she gonna do it real nice and gentle, but you still gonna feel it. That's how she is. I love them, and all of them helps me become who I am today. I am blessed to have the family that I have, even my family with my husband and my daughters. I am just blessed to have them. I don't know who I would be without them. They, still push and help me become a better version of myself. I love them so much. So yes, you guys have gotten to know a couple of my family, my daughters, my husband, my mom, my dad, my grandmother. You guys got to know them. This weekend I will not make a video. I will not post due to the fact that it's my husband's birthday weekend. So I will be celebrating with him and some of his fraternity brothers. My husband's a part of Kappa Psi as well, band fraternity. So of course we're going to hang out with a couple of them. But yes, you guys will not see me this weekend. But we will start again Monday. Back on our topic of what you eat today. So you're gonna hear about some of my favorite meals, my favorite recipes. We're gonna start getting down to the get down, and soon we're gonna have a countdown for the book, the What Did You Eat Today book, our first version. So thank you guys so much for being here through this journey thus far. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys so much. Don't forget, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I am more than happy to answer any questions. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this beautiful Friday. It is hot, so you guys know I will not be out here long. But enjoy this beautiful weather. Enjoy your weekend. Please be careful. And I will see you guys Monday. Love you.